Alright guys, welcome back to this lighting segment. So we're going to be talking about lighting, and in this part I'll also be moving across the different camera settings. We just move across the ISO and the aperture setting and see how it does. So I'm using a Gordon's SK400, then I'm using a Gordon's AD600BM. Then I'll be using my D7000 to shoot at 50mm, but I also use my 35mm. I'll use my 35mm to shoot also, and I'll use this. This is 55 to 200mm. We just move across the lenses and see them because our camera, what's it called? Our camera settings actually affect. So what is light? Light refers to how the light source, artificial or natural, affects or reflects on the subject. Let me keep my phone. Now, in a layman word, for me, I say light in photography is the blood. No matter you have the camera, you have your lens, you have everything. If there is no light, whether natural or artificial, you won't see what you're snapping. So light is very important in photography. In fact, the presence of light into your photography, it brings different. So understanding how light works is a different ball game entirely. Light is very important. So now look at it. When you understand your camera setting, you know when to increase, when to decrease, and you also know how to position your lights. Now for this part, we're using artificial light setup. These two lights I'm using. Now you can see how they are arranged. Look at how they are arranged. Now this my what's it called? I mostly call that rectangle. It has rectangle shape, but I've forgotten the size. Then this other size also. Now you see that I'm using a boom stand for this guy since I'm doing two light setup. I'm doing a two light setup. You will see how this. Imagine somebody is standing. Where is the subject? Where is the subject? Imagine somebody is standing. Subject to come and stand there. Somebody is standing here. Let's take it. Look at subject now. Come and stand.
I'm coming.
Come and stand because it's on already. So imagine subject is standing here. Now, this is something about light, because where most people miss it, let me unput this. Where most people miss it is that when we talk about light, come and stand here. Stand here. When we talk about light, he's standing here. Let me clean your face. It's like you're getting powder because you're the one where we bring powder for me and room for him. You can keep it, clean your face, arrange. Now, look at where this guy is standing. Look at him here. Look at my light. Now, the goal is not to take this light and come out. Now, this guy is tall. The goal is not to take this light and come and push it in his face to burn him. That's not the light. When we talk about light being soft, this is not the goal. This is not the goal at all. The goal is to arrange this light in a place where this light will come softly. Let me bring your head down. Now, definitely, no, stand. Look, definitely, if I snap this guy, look at how this light is. Look at how it works. Look at light. This is where it will be. You're seeing it? It means that, don't pretend you're staying now. It means that, bring your head down. See. Now, what do you do in this situation? I'm using this stand. It's either I increase this stuff, shift it forward, or I have to adjust this stand head. In photography, there are so many things that are opposite. Then this other guy, since I'm doing a two light setup, I'll shift this guy forward. Then probably I will tell him to come in the middle so this one can meet him also. He's taller than both of them. I will raise this guy up a little. Because the goal is to make it soft. Move to the side a little. Then it's always good to come and check. Okay, this is where he's standing. How will this light affect? Adjust the heads. Adjust the head. Check. Now, if he's standing here, then I turn this guy. Okay, look at what I want to do now. I want to take this light like this, bringing this guy from this side. Now we have different light setup. Just as butterfly is, there's butterfly light setup, there's direct, like there's soft, there's hard. Different. So I think your assignment will be study different type of light setup and know the kind of light setup you want to do. Alright, so this setup I'm doing now, it has a name. So I expect that somebody will help me get the name. Now, if he's standing here, this light will not, it's not going to be touching him. When your light is well arranged, now imagine he's here. Okay, stay, let me see you. Because it's taller than me. Come forward. We need to raise that black, this white, because he's tall. I don't want this white to reflect. Now, okay, give me the camera. Raise it very well. So imagine he's there. Let's test. Let's see. I want to put on the lights. I want to put them on. Let's test this. And I also own my AD600. You let me hold the gel lights. Now, my shutter is at 125, aperture is at 7.9. Then, definitely I'm on direct sunlight. My ISO is at 100. That's why I want to take it off. When you're using AD600, you need a Gordon's. You need this what's it called? Wireless trigger. Now, there's how you connect it. If you're having A and 116 here, that's what you should have there to connect both of them together. Then this other trigger on top is because I'm using an extra speed light. Extra speed light. That's why I'm having this trigger on top. Okay. Yeah. So I had to sit down. We're snapping portraits in this class because it is his picture. Come and see it. This is his picture that we are. This is 7.1 aperture, 100 ISO, shutter 125. Now, I'm not seeing that light too. Is it on? Now.
Yeah.
Now.
It reflects.
I'm not saying. Shit out. You be on sitting. Now, it means that it's too bright. You see that it's lighted. Because I have so much light. Now, remember when I said the higher your aperture, the less amount of light the camera sees. Now, but look at this situation. Your ISO is 100. But because of this extra, we're using artificial light here. So you have to understand, this picture is too lighted. It's not soft, it's harsh. Look at so much highlight on his face. So what do? I'm already at 100 on my ISO. So what's the best thing to do now? I will increase my aperture. Let's say I'm going to aperture f9. Then I'm going to take my shutter to around, let me go to 100 first. And let's see again. They put it for his skin, not for his skin. If you laugh, just laugh. It's anyway. They laugh. Why this one on three?
When you smile,
you dare now stable like this.
Make it close to you. Sorry.
So let's take it again. Alright, let's see. Now this is f900 shutter 100 ISO. You see? Sorry, let me delete this other guy. That light I'm not seeing. This is 7.1 aperture. This is f9 aperture. You see how cool, calm the picture is. Now, I think I even still want to increase the aperture and probably turn the positioning of light also and tell him to bring his head down. And I want to see my gel light reflected on this image. Let's see. So the thing is, most of the times in studio photography, you don't get to feel, you just feel sometimes your shutter is not working, but shutter is actually working. Huh? Okay. But, and I'm supposed to snap with different lenses. Okay, let me bring your head down a little. So this is for the D5 50 mm. Alright, I want to switch to that 55 to 200 mm. Let's see. like that. Well, I'll change. Let me put this lens and let's see. This is like a prime zoom lens. Okay, so let's do it again. This is the 5 to 211. Let me straight your head. Now, when you change lenses, let's see, come. You change setting. Look at 50 ml, the same settings. Look at 55 ml. It means at this point now, I have to increase my aperture. A higher aperture means more light can enter the camera. So I'm going from f9 to f8. Huh? Just smile, small, by laugh. That's anything on it. All right, quickly, let me give you another one trick before we leave. I was supposed to do it at 5 mm, but cut of time. Straight your head to me. Eh? No, bring your head, look at me, bring your head down. But just move your eye to this light, your eye. Now let's snap and see what that does. Let's come and compare. Smile and do it, smile and do it. Smile and do it. You know what picture we wanted to do on this level? There's how it does when your client or your model is actually facing the camera directly. There's how it happens. Huh? I think I like this lens now. Like this is going to be my lens. Smile. You do? That's what you're doing. Laugh to the light. Laugh this laugh. Sorry, I'm trying to remove that. There's something I'm showing on my camera. I was trying to remove it, but I've removed it already. So let me go more on. So this lens, it's a zoom prime. It's 200. And right now I'm enjoying it. My model is not giving me a sexy, hot, but everything face. Face. Nah, you can look at the other light. Don't fold your mouth. Don't close your eyes. You're closing your eyes. No, this guy is not there. Alright guys, so I think in all, let me do round up lights. Lights is the bloodline of photography. It's very important, understanding it. There's no permanent stand in the studio. You move your light across. The way you're sitting, I could move it, put it at the side to see what it will create. The way you're sitting, I could bend the head and shift it. Probably the light setup I want to put it there is what it will give you to see what it will create. It's just that in this class we might not have that flexibility, but it all is down to me practicing. Okay, you want to learn more about different light setup. But also know that as you are either moving your light closer to your model or your client, you're also changing your camera setting. You saw when we were using f.9 like that. Then when you're taking your lights, maybe you're shifting it backward, you're changing your settings. So there's no camera setting, permanent camera setting. I can't tell you, oh, I'm going to set your camera for you now. This is how you're going to use it. No, that's why you have to understand, when do I have to increase my ISO? You increase your ISO when you're snapping a picture and the picture is dark. It's dark. And probably your aperture is low. You understand? When do I need to increase my aperture? You're snapping the picture, it's over bright. It's bright. It's bright. You know you need to increase your aperture. When do I need to increase my shutter or my shutter speed? Now, we get to actually experience shutter speed when we're capturing an image that is on motion. For example, if somebody's dancing or running, you want to capture it without it being blurry. You need a higher shutter. You get? Okay, but most of the time, just stand still positioning in the studio. You might not need to move your shutter. You might just, most of the time, shutter is just always 100. But on motion pictures, you need a higher shutter to capture such. Then situation where you're in a place, like for us in Nigeria, so that I won't go to cover wedding, you're in the parlor, the place is congested, you have just your top flash, you have increased your ISO to 100, you have reduced your aperture. For example, now for this camera, I don't think I have aperture up to, I think my aperture ends at f4 or f5. Yet the picture is still dark. You can reduce your shutter speed because there's no motion there. Everything is still, you're sitting. You can reduce your shutter speed so that you can have more light. This thing I didn't know up till a few years back. So you can move across your settings. That's what, there are some people, since they have their camera, they have never reduced their shutter speed. That's been like that. But you can move across it and see what it does. Alright, so that's it for lighting and camera setting. You can drop your questions. I'm out of here,